we're working with new streaming services, and
you are live. Okay, guys, we got it. We're doing it. We got 11, 13 folks. Thank y'all so much, guys. This is going to be fun. We're streaming from 2 different platforms tonight. Listen, this is my aspirations, and let me cut this off. Uncle Moonshine. Uncle Moonshine.
there we go. All right, y'all see us? We good?
I'm good, buddy. You want to come on Hollie Creek Watershine? I'm about to do a little live stream. Join us.
There we go. Hey, Dwight. Hey, GTD. Hey, Haggard.
Yeah.
And Paul. Thank y'all for coming in.
Yeah, come on over to YouTube. All right, bye. All right, guys, let me cut my dang phone off, or that might happen 100 times. All right, let's go.
All right, y'all. Welcome to Holler's Creek Water Shine. We're going to debut our new podcast, Raised on the Line, and today's going to be super special because we're going to get to know Hollie a little bit. We figure if we ask y'all to open up to us and share your stories and your lives, then why can't we? So we're just going to deep dive in, and then at the end, we're just going to open everything up for some questions, or if y'all have questions along the way, we're going to do it. So we're going to start simple, corny, but Hollie, who's Hollie? To you,
man.
Who's Hollie?
I'm just a simple girl that was raised by an extraordinary dad. Look, I can't start crying. Jesus, we're 5 seconds in. You know, from a split home that always had big dreams and never know how. I just don't have no quit. You know, so.
Well, you're talking about your parents. Why don't you tell people? Because I know Bo and I know Debbie, but not a lot of people know Bo and Debbie. So why don't you just talk to us about your childhood growing up, how your parents were, and just start easy. Tell us about little baby Hollie.
Okay, little baby Hollie was raised by an outlaw and an angel.
Outlaw and an angel.
My dad was, his name was Jimmy Lewis, but everybody called him Bo Cephas because he was so much like Hank Williams Jr., red beard, you know, just crazy, drinking, always on the road, worked away from home. Probably not the best husband in the world. That's why my mom and dad got separated when I was 4 or 5. And then I was raised on the line. My dad lived in Raven County, Georgia. My mom lived in Franklin, North Carolina. And I split time between the 2 places. So my mom was seriously an angel.
Very sweet.
Don't cuss, don't smoke. I seen her drink some peach schnapps one time when it snowed and we were sledding. But pretty much that, you know, that was it.
Yeah. And how do you think those changes, your parents splitting up and growing up, because they did have 2 very different families as well?
Yes. Yes. My mom's family was very religious. My grandfather and grandmother were churchgoers. My dad's parents were not.
Hey, JD.
I absolutely, when I was younger, I craved my dad, probably because he was the parent that was more absent, you know. And then when I was with him, he was an alcoholic, so you had to fight for that time, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I was down to do anything, because if I wanted to go hang out with Dad, I might be at the bar watching NASCAR. I might be in the woods running, you know, him running a moonshine still. But he was a good daddy. I had a good mama.
Hey,
and
Scott Bryan.
they both worked very hard to give me and my sister what we needed. And I do have a sister. She's 4 years younger than me, so.
I want to take a brief pause really quick. We've got a couple of people saying that the screen is a little off. Y'all just let us know if there's something we can do to make it a little bit more digestible. We're
Maybe
working out the kinks. That's the thing. Always gotta be a first. Alrighty. So childhood, we start getting into some into some things post parental divorce and
Yeah.
growing up, moving around, lots of misplaced emotions. And
Yeah.
where do you think that kind of started, and how did that journey go?
I think about 11 or 12, I realized that I had a little spunk in me, you know, and I had, I think I smoked weed for the first time when I was like 11 with my uncles, my mama's brothers, not my daddy's, my mama's brothers on the back porch of my grandmother's house. And from there, I was like, whoop, whoop, okay. And that just kind of, you know, led into drinking. I was wild. I was a hard kid, you know. You tell me no, and I'm going to be like, you better stand on that, because I'm going to push it. And I did, which landed me in trouble my whole life. That's part of raised on the line, you know. I was always kind of crossing the line, right up against the line, walking the line, yeah.
I think it's important, though, because I know me personally, I find pieces of myself in your story, and I think it's cool. Sometimes people can almost be unobtainable, but when you relate to them and you see where they're coming from, I just think it's a cool process to just get to know what makes somebody somebody.
Yeah.
So she's definitely giving y'all the watered down version.
little bit.
But so I think I want to know too, and a lot of other people, you kind of did a full pivot in life from being a total shit ass,
Yeah.
which came from struggle, came from trauma, but then you just kind of like snapped out of that, from relationship issues to addiction struggles, being in and out of jail, prison, and then what do you think kind of, was that driving, or was that?
I don't know. I mean, my stuff started, I was 15 and my mom put me in my first rehab. So at 15 years old, when you wave at that camera,
Oh, sorry. I just want people to know I see them.
we'll do comments in just a minute.
Yeah.
But at 15, I went to my first rehab. I guess that's when I knew something was different inside of me. Like maybe not most 15-year-olds were smoking weed and doing coke at 15. So I kind of got in with an older crowd, started doing some crazy stuff. And then up until, I mean, my mom seriously, I was in 3 different rehabs, halfway houses. She never gave up on me. And I think that's why deep down inside, even at my bottom, I've never give up on myself, because it's like, how can you when your mom, I mean,
worked so hard to get
yeah, I mean, like, she could have bought new houses, new cars, and she invested it in her kid, you know, so, and then my dad, on the other hand, was like, oh, hell, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just damn kid, you know, kids are kids. And so, but, you know, that, and then, you know, roll over into young adulthood. My dad, like I said, my dad was always into stuff. I started selling weed when I was probably 19 or so. By the time I was 20, 21, my day before my 20th birthday, our house got raided. And I come back from getting a tattoo. No, 19, I'm sorry, 19 or 20. Come back from getting a tattoo on my shoulder, and I roll into the house, and Dad's sitting on the back of his truck smoking a cigarette. And he didn't say nothing to me. I walked in the house and came back out, and I said, God dang, Dad, somebody's robbed us. Shit, our furniture's flipped up. There's shit's everywhere. What in the hell? I said, they even took our weed. He said, we didn't get robbed. We got busted. I was like, what's that mean? He said, come on. I told him I'd take you down to the damn jail. And I was like, oh, my God, I got to go to jail? And he was like, I'm going to sign you out. I'm going to sign you bond. And I was like, okay. That was my first run-in with the law.
Getting in trouble.
Yeah. And then, you know, that kept going. 25, my 25th birthday, I spent in Atlanta State Penitentiary. But, you know, I will say my dad came every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, to see me, and my mom came when she could. They never left me alone, you know, and I think in that time is when I was looking around and I was like, oh my gosh, I see all these older people and they have nobody, you know, and they were asking me like for cigarettes or something to eat. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to be 70 in prison alone with all your family. And so that's when something in me realized I had to change, you know?
Yeah.
So when I got out of prison, I haven't been in trouble with the law since. Not to say I haven't done stuff to get me in trouble, but I have not been in trouble since I was 25.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so 25 years.
So when did you jump on the old career train? Go from walking that line, outlaw, and going through everything that you did, you just...
Well, my dad was a contractor, so from the time I was a kid, you know, I'd be like, Dad, I want a motorcycle. He'd go buy it, or a go-kart. He'd go buy it, but like come Saturday morning, he was knocking on the door, hey, get up. Like, I was like, what do you mean? It's Saturday. He was like, you didn't think that go-kart was free or that motorcycle was free. So he instilled that in me very young, and mom too, you know, because I always seen my mom. She was a single mom with 2 kids. She put it down. I can remember pretty much my childhood. Mom got us up for school and put us to bed. And all the other time, my grandmother raised us. She cooked us dinner. You know, we slept in our house and woke up in our house. But other than that, my mom was working to take care of us. Because, what was she, 21 with 2 kids and, you know, trying to buy a house and pay for it. And she still owns that house. She never lost it. So that's, you know, she always kept us at home. But it was tough. So I done that until I was work for my dad, or I'd get pissed off at him and go subcontract and go work for somebody else. And up until he passed, really. And he was, Dad was murdered when I was 34. So that was pretty life-changing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was killed by a female, and then she killed herself. So I lost my shit after that. Who wouldn't, you know, they lose their best friend, but for about a couple years, kind of lost it. And then my baby sister said, after 12 years of only having my niece, my oldest niece, she said, I'm pregnant. And I was like, what? Are you serious? So I kind of got my shit together then. So I was about 36.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then 38, I started driving a truck and drove a truck for 11 years.
I would love to interject if I could.
Yeah.
Because I need y'all to understand, I do not believe that Hollie was in possession of a personal legal driver's license when she had made up her mind. When she saw a semi-truck in a parking lot, and she told everybody in the car with her that day, I'm going to drive one of those. Didn't have a state issued driver's license. That had been revoked, suspended.
I lost my license for 9 years. I've never had a DUI or nothing like that. I got a speeding ticket. Forgot to go to court. And when I forgot to go to court, they suspended my license, and I got pulled over 4 more times on suspended license. So the last time I went to court, the judge said, if I see your ass in this courtroom one more time, I'm sending you to prison. So I was like, okay, shit, I better quit driving. And then
Kmart Morgan. Everybody, hello. I'm sorry if we missed you coming in. We got lots of comments and people. Cyrus is here, Jaden. Everybody says, hey, we're proud of y'all. The siren, Scott Bryant, I don't know where that came from. But
911 calls. Life's happening.
What must? But I did just want to check in with everybody for a minute and just say thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for listening to Hollie and just supporting us always. We're about to get in some more happy working stuff, but I just wanted to let you all know that we see you. We appreciate you so much. And we truly do love all y'all. New people, old people, everybody. So let's talk about your ventures, because one thing about Hollie Watts, she's going to get into something, whether it's truck driving, being an entrepreneur, business owner, opening a store, construction, building.
I've done it all. I really have. When I got my CDLs, I hadn't had a driver's license for 9 years. And when I said, God dang, look at that semi, I walked over to the guy and I said, what kind of money y'all make? And he said, we make good money. I said, what's good money? He said, $2,400 a week. And I said, by yourself? He said, no, me and my wife. Well, hell, that was 11, 12 years ago. Now 14 years ago. That's good freaking money. And I was like, hey, how you drive one of these things? He said, you got to go to school. So I called my sister and I said, sis, can you borrow the money to send me to CDL school? She said, I don't know, sis. We'll have to go see. Like 3 days later, she said, yeah, I think I can borrow the money. So she borrowed the money and sent me to CDL school, and I got the CDLs. But crazy thing is, I had 13 felonies. So when I paid the $5,000 to get my CDLs, I started calling these companies, and they were like, oh, no, you're a felon. You can't work here. And I was like, are you shitting me? I've got my sister to spend $5,000 and nobody gonna hire me. But then I got one person to say yes, and ended up 11 years later, I own my own semis, run my own business, done really well for myself. So sometimes it's just that persistent, like somebody's going to say yes.
I used to always call her Bulldog Watts, because when Hollie gets on something's throat, she don't let up. She just does, she doesn't know quit. I've never met anybody that works harder, talks smoother. Like when she wants something, she sets her sight on it. It's gonna happen. I think that's kind of the direction with distilling that we're going right now.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah.
Do you have any goals, or what does Holler's Creek Water look like in 2 years?
2 years, I would love to be able to run this stuff on my own.
Are you kicking me out?
No. But just like know the inner workings of it. I would love to have a website, be able to offer our own unique brand to the world, to people. I want to connect people. There's so many people with so many stories, and it's not. There's two things going on here, and I don't know if y'all realize it. I love to distill. I love making moonshine. I also love to teach people. That's like in my job now. I think that's why I'm good at it. I'm a chief engineer for one of the biggest hospitality companies in the world, and I think I have that job not because I'm the smartest or the best. It's because I see people for people, and I love to help people. So, and through distilling, I love to distill. I love making moonshine. I love making new flavors. I love finding new people. Mm-hmm. I love meeting people. It sparks something in my soul. I've always been that way. I love connecting with people, and I love seeing something in people. So I think with the moonshine and the social media thing, it's kind of taken off together, and it
does kind of go like hand in hand.
And like meeting Cyrus. So I cannot tell you how many times I sit at my kitchen table and would watch a video of him. True. And have a notebook pad and word for word be writing that shit down. Like, I'm gonna be good at this. And like meeting him, I was so excited to meet Mark and Digger, don't get me wrong. But like I had to keep my cool so I didn't look like a fangirl when I met him. I was like, holy shit, that's the dude.
He's like in our contact list.
I know it. You know, now I can call him and be like,
Right.
Cyrus, I got this idea. What do you think? Or da 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 da. You know, it's just so cool. And you know, maybe one day I'll be that for somebody. You know what I mean? What Cyrus was for me. And what a cool, you know.
Super cool.
Yeah.
What do you think is like a Hollie trait that people might be shocked by, or what do you think maybe might be a misconception about Hollie even, or?
I don't know. Everybody always says, you know, like before they meet me, that they think I'm cocky or rude or that I think I'm a badass. So many people in my life have said that, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Even you were like,
yeah. I mean, one upper hand I think is that we have known each other for years.
right.
But 2 seconds, y'all, she really is this. I'm like totally gonna be corny for a minute. She's so just sweet and genuine. Hollie is Hollie, no matter where she's at, no matter who she's with, no matter what she's doing. And she's the furthest thing from cocky, rude, Billy badass wannabe. Like,
Now I'll fight you.
she will rearrange your smile real good.
I don't mind. Like if it comes down to it, it comes like to my family or somebody I love, we'll fist fight. You know, we'll throw nuts. But
I think we're starting to get comfortable enough. It's so different trying to do like a live and how you would normally interact, and then like podcast style. So we kind of need y'all to just let us know, like, do you want interaction with comments? Do you guys have any questions? Or
and we will at the end of this, guys. I want y'all to have
Absolutely.
questions. I want y'all to have comments. So, you know, we're I don't know, we're almost, I would say, more than halfway through.
we're
So
21.
21 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we can finish the story up, the interview up, and then we'll take a few minutes to ask questions. So, all right, here we go. So yeah, I want to be like a Cyrus Mason, my own version of Cyrus Mason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have so many ideas I go to bed with every night, like different spin on grains, different, you know, and I just want to be able to help somebody one day like he helps me, you
Yeah.
know? And I just want to be able to put content out. I would give anything to be able to hear my dad's voice or see his mannerisms. And this will be something that my sweet little daughter will be able to look back on when I'm gone and be like, that was my crazy ass mama. Can you believe that? You know? So, yeah, that's it.
You could give just one message and you knew it would reach one person, whether it's about life, upbringing, distilling, whatever it was. If you just had a message that you could get out to anybody, everybody, or even just one person, what would it be?
It does not matter your faults or how many times you have messed up or failed. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you if you just don't count yourself out. You know, if you can just keep a little bit of hope and just like, I'm going to do it. I know who I am, and just don't let the world beat you down. Because so many times I was told, oh, you're a convicted felon, you're worthless, we can't hire you, or people would look at me funny. And I get it, you know, I was in trouble. I did do some shit I shouldn't have done. But just because you do bad things don't mean you're a bad person, you know? Everybody does shit that they could get caught for and get in trouble for. It's just the ones that get caught get beat down by life sometimes. And if I could just tell anybody anything, just grab on to whatever it is that gives you a glimpse of hope. And if you want to do something, do it. Don't wait for somebody I know a lot of people are like, if I could just get this, if I could just get that, just start with what you have. You know,
you're waiting on perfect.
Yeah, you're never gonna have perfect. It's never gonna be perfect. And you know, just don't give up on yourself. When everybody else gives up on you, just don't give up on yourself.
I think some of our best victories have been when we had a great idea, a little change in our pocket, and a will to try it out. Yeah. Now it's been moving, going across the country in a semi, buying a still,
Right.
you name it. Starting a business, business, whatever.
Turning moonshiners off one night and turned around, looked at Skyler and said, I think I want to buy a still. I think I can make moonshine.
True story. Did you actually said what? She turned around, she did pause the TV, she did turn around, and she did say, I'm going to do that. And I was like, okay, you know, I'm not going to do that. She said she's doing it. Let her go. And the next thing I remember, she said, how much do you think it still would be? And then we were sitting on about the before. And shit, you not, 2 days later, she came home. A whole bunch of English apples.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, what we were doing. I think we had no tools, no nothing. I think we had a meter, nothing.
No, we did. I didn't know shit about it. I had Cyrus Mason's videos and he was like trying to figure out how much of this or that to put in. And shit, we thought we'd be coming. I was videoing the pot. So like 15 apples smoked in a pot, and we were really doing it.
Good times. I got a question.
Okay.
If we could bring little Hollie, 8, 9, 10-year-old little Hollie, we could sit her across from you. What do you think she would think about you? What do you think she'd say to you, and what do you think you'd say to her?
Oh, wow. I don't well, I would tell her. I think I would tell her, don't be so hard on yourself. You don't got to be perfect. I hope she would be proud of me.
I think you were so cool. I think she'd be so proud.
I hope that it, you know, like just saying that I'm looking in the door and my little girl, and I would just tell her, don't give up, you know, and don't let the world beat down. You're different, and people sometimes don't understand different, you know, so they pick on it. Just stay strong, kid, because you're gonna have a tough fucking road, but you're gonna make it. You're gonna be all right. At the end, you're gonna have a beautiful life and the coolest kid in the world. So just hang on for the ride. That's what I tell her. You know, I wouldn't do anything different. You know, because everything I've been through has made me the person I am. That I can see people, be compassionate to all people. There's a drive in me that I don't find in many other people. And I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. It's just something inside me that like today I was like, yesterday I was told, your laptop is not really good for this. You know, and I was like, okay, I'll figure out a way to get a laptop. And today I brought home a freaking Mac. Okay, here we go. So, you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't, you know, it's like if I want it, I'm going to figure it out, you know, and because I have so much, and I think that comes from, I want to leave my daughter and my wife something that means something to me, and that is pursue what makes me happy. You know, because if I'm pursuing what makes me happy, I'm hopefully inspiring them. So
I'm hearing that we're getting some glitching and frame dropping.
Yep.
This is mostly just a test run, y'all. We need the feedback for sure.
And we might can unplug this out and see if it would come. Well, I don't want to do it this time. The next time we'll just run off.
I'm sure we're gonna get all the kinks worked out.
Absolutely. How's it going over here? Tiki tiki talk.
Tiki tiki tabby. Oh, I can see on my hat. Mark. Had to go. Thank you for coming in, Mark. Uncle Moonshine's still with us. So we got over there. I know we got Miss Joe.
We got Susan Taylor. We got Backwoods holding on 50
people on TikTok. Thanks, guys, for hanging in here with me. Gremlin said, you make me cry. This was beautiful. Tell said, trucker dad, been driving for 10 years. God bless you, brother. It's hard out there on that road.
Sacrifice. If you know, you only know if you know.
That's right. If you're a trucker, you know you miss vacation, holidays.
Sleeping in a full-size one bed.
Oh, yeah.
Taking a shower
on your own. Yeah. You know what? Those people do that so you can go to the grocery store and get an exotic fruit or a pair of underwear. They want exotic fruit.
That's going to be our first trivia question.
Gremlin said, good job.
I'm so sorry, y'all, that we're breaking up on YouTube. If you can't hear us, we're trying to work out kinks. This is like a trial run. I think that's why we decided to go. That's first. It's great for y'all to get to meet Hollie, but then also
next, this coming up Sunday, guys. I have a great interview coming up with Lewis Fountain. That was my dad's best friend. He's a shiner.
if you know anything about anything, he's a go woman boy.
Yeah, and you can. I tell everybody, listen, just a preview to who Lewis is because he'll be that same dude when I interview him. You go watch Make a Moonshine with Lewis Fountain on YouTube, and that's who we're going to be interviewing next week. I just wanted you guys, I'll be asking people some questions, and and it's about like local people to me, and people I've met along the way, So, booyah, boo, go do. But anybody got? Is that pretty good for old?
I think so. Do we want to open it up, y'all?
Yeah. Does anybody want to ask any questions? Anybody got anything to say?
I apologize to our YouTube crowd.
You want to get our kid?
Y'all want to see two press? Here we go. Who knows what her Uncle Russ got into y'all in front of her shirt is so she's got a shoe in her mouth.
Come out here. Duty, come on, baby. You crying out first? Be careful. You cold?
Yeah, she's hot. Love it. Great job. Thank you, Miss. Yeah.
Come on. We're in the Appalachians. Yeah, we raised on the line. We're right on the line. Yeah. Check us out.
Yeah, let's need some feedback. We've gotten some people telling us
did a great job. Thank you, Miss Rose. Thank you so much. This is our sweet. So she's 10, 11. I'll say she's 10.
She's 11. She'll be 12 in December. She's a Sagittarius.
Y'all, Ruby fell off the golf cart on the way to the yard. Nothing is broken.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh, Voodoo, I'm so sorry.
Raymond
said, hey, too.
give her some lemons from last year.
Yeah.
Everything is all right with her.
So, she's a bulldog. She's a
She's a
human.
Yeah.
Human. She was our only baby for a long time.
7 years.
Beautiful daughter. Thank you, Miss Joe. Great start for the first and many to come. That's right, Mr. Trotter. I think we did it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that. And I just wanted to know you guys to get more in depth. What's wrong? What? No.
Okay, y'all good? I'll take off the music.
Lagging. I think maybe. I'm not sure why. Great. It's awesome you guys are meant to be everything you're doing right now. Thank you, Gremlin. That baby wants to talk. I know she does. Hey! Come up here, Duke Booty. Come up here. She's been getting it up your road. Down. Bye, get out here. I know she's like, And she's out here. She's going with Russ. She's like, I love Uncle Russ. Look at her. What the heck? I was like, let her out. She wants to come to her house. She's like, you know, out here. Look, this baby loves this stuff. Yes, she still does. Let's see. Sassy. Yeah, let me turn this light on. Do we want to end the live on YouTube and just go for a minute or two? All right, go on YouTube just so because we're still glitching and I was audio sounds off. Come over to TikTok on Watson on Hollie's page and we're gonna hang out for a minute to talk and just get some feedback to chat. Is that better, guys? I feel like I see better. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this live on YouTube. Y'all bear with me while I figure this out. Just go up to the corner. Love all y'all. Thank you guys so much. I'll maybe with the light on it would have been better. We started this thing in the daylight. Y'all could have seen us setting up. That's what said, hey Russ. All right, y'all, we're into the YouTube. Come over to TikTok. Hang out. We'll be here all day. Okay, good. Now we know. What you been into? Huh? What? What you getting sassy about? Oh, look at her. Good God, that's my kid. I'm trying to end it. Y'all, everything is glitching on this. I don't know why. Maybe Uncle Moonshine doesn't want to stream yard so much. Maybe we should hook straight into the internet. I don't know. I'm sorry. All right, let's see. Hey, Trucker Dad, look right there. Look.